Begin stream.
Yo, let's go.
Well, begin recording mostly.
Oh yeah, you know.
But the stream is there, technically.
Technically. Oh, golly gosh. Hmm. Okay then. I mean, any time is as good of a time as any for the recap of like last session, really. Because I mean, that last time, of course, you guys ended up in B movie, and that's always fun time. Being in B movie, you got to be your favorite bug.
We do not have your music, by the way.
Oh yeah, I actually need to set up the music. I forgot to do the music thing. That's probably a good thing to be reminded of.
Did you get court music?
No, I completely forgot to do that. I don't even have like any Ace Attorney music downloaded actually. That's probably a bad thing that I don't have. As you can see, I'm very prepared.
Live music downloading stream, let's go.
Hey, VOC, do you want to be like active ever? Jesus fucking Christ, no, help. Help. Of course I'm like extremely prepared, but okay, we got because the B movie, the video game OST, we're gonna have to deal with that. Turn that down.
I am frequently very prepared.
Alright. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, last time you guys landed in B movie. You beat up a Buzzwole who was acting as leader of the rival Mosquito gang. And things were good until Barry B. Benson requested the appearance of being in like court. Which you guys are currently now figuring out like how to represent the entire population of bees in court to sue the human race for stealing their honey. So let's start with that actually. Like you have like the roof of the beehive basically just in tatters from the Buzzwole attack. And you're currently chatting with Barry B. Benson on like how to do court proceedings because like, well, Barry isn't a lawyer. He doesn't know any lawyers, but he's still gonna try and sue the human race anyway.
Don't worry. I've played Phoenix Wright. I know how to do a courtroom. All of them at the same time. I can do all of them.
Barry like kind of mams out like half a thing and like, yeah, right, yeah, we'll go with that idea. Your idea, go. I'm sure it's a good idea. Is that how you do legal stuff? Wherever that is, that's how you do legal. Right.
I've been in the courtroom before.
I don't think Luigi has.
I think Luigi might be the only one with zero quote-unquote... Well,
okay,
Aaron's is in big quotes.
Yeah, Aaron's is in big quotes. I mean, okay.
Aaron
Luigi
thinks he has experience.
Luigi presumably has second-hand knowledge from when Mario was sent to court.
Oh my god, that's right.
Luigi wasn't even there. He's very bitter about it.
Yeah, Luigi wasn't even called in to like defend Mario or anything.
Like, he heard about it
I
after the fact, like,
actually-
5 years later, and he's like, wait, what? You were sent to prison?
I actually don't know if Mr. Magoo's been in court, but like I don't know, he probably fucking stumbled in his way and they're trying to go play fucking deli shop or
I would
whatever.
believe so, but like also Barry B. Benson is like hearing like the courtroom experience of everyone but Luigi, because like fingers on his skin and like nodding and like figuring out a game plan.
No, see, I am not thinking about anything, because I still think I'm dreaming.
You know, Luigi still thinks this is a dream. He does not like being a water skier. But well, we do have like I want to say like a mild time jump here, like going forward to like the day of the court proceeding, if nobody else has like any other things to like immediately discuss with Barry B. Benson on like the state of court.
Man, long dream.
Yeah, long dream indeed. Yeah.
I must be sleeping real good tonight.
What's the name of the judge?
I don't think the judge in B movie is ever named. All we know that it's a female judge.
Okay.
See,
So
I was
unfortunately,
half
I don't think in earnesty I can play the joke of just having the Ace Attorney judge.
See, I was half expecting Mr. Referee to be the judge.
No, I Mr. Referee can't be the judge, honestly.
He's officiating a legal battle. You know.
Yeah, you know.
He's
But
too biased.
That's true.
yeah,
That's
yeah, no,
true, he
Mr.
was a
Referee did
beekeeper.
just watch the entire battle unfold, basically.
That's true. Yeah. Even
Gonna
if he
testify
does
as a
work
witness.
We'll get there when we get there. But yeah, the court session is open and it is we set the courtroom in session, and we have the judge like officiating, just introducing the lawyer in defense of the human race and the owner of several honey companies. So here we have Mr. Klaus van der Hayden, owner of several honey companies, beekeeping businesses, all the work. Quite a rotund man.
Mhm.
And also being his own lawyer, really. And Barry B. Benson is of course representing all of Be Kind, all of them.
Mhm. Naturally.
Your Honor.
and- like you know, because all 2 trillion SOBs.
Your Honor, but before we begin, I'd like to do some vocal exercises, if that's okay.
The judge like raises order. The judge immediately slams her gavel and just calls for order because Aaron Hansen needs to shut the fuck up. Stupid. Order. See,
Boy,
motion's
these
over
are
'cause-
noisy already. Mr. Magoo is
Down
in the
is
fucking.
Stupid. The good motion's over to Klaus van der Hayden, and it's like his opening statement, and Klaus immediately then goes on to like call the entire thing like a scam and says like how do we know that these are actual bees standing here? This could be a freaky light show. And
Never seen a bee before. Mr. Magoo is also in the witness stand.
Oh, he's already in the witness stand. Damn.
He's everywhere.
But yeah, no, it's just like, I mean, we already have Aaron Hansen causing a scene as Klaus van der Hayden is trying to like slug off the thousands of bees plus one rhinoceros, beetle, water skeeter, and cockroach. As
You're
like,
gonna just say rhinoceros.
no, that's
One
laser
rhinoceros.
tag.
Mhm.
Did it,
But,
did it.
Bee laser tag.
calling the entire court full of insects like a mass hallucination, and then the jury's just like, well, they're right here, so.
No, actually, I agree with this man. This is all a dream. So who cares?
Your
Honor, I'd like
Barry,
to call a witness to the stand.
Barry B. Benson isn't even to get his side of the opening statement up before, like, yeah, Aaron Hansen just wants to call a witness to the stand. It's just the good just says
So the
before
witness
we
enters
get to
the
any
stand.
witnesses, we need to listen to the opening statement. Mr. Benson,
Hello.
what do you
My
continue
name
with
is
your
Dr.
opening
Glenn
statement? And
Pierce.
Barry just, of course, flies straight up to like the judge's table, and then like to the jury, just to explain like how can this be any hallucination? I'm just a bee. Look at me. You got anything wrong with just a little old bee flying up?
I'm this little guy. It's my birthday. Come on.
Then that's basically Barry's attitude towards Klaus van der Hayden's like hallucinogenic allegations. But
Can you even legally prosecute an illusion?
I mean, people have tried to persecute God before. But that's besides the point right now. In that, well, Barry B. Benson is giving his opening statement, and we are of course going to open to any potential witnesses or other people who could give variable testimony. So of course, the judge is going to allow Aaron Hansen to call a witness to the stand. Who is Aaron Hansen going to
Hello.
try
My
and...
name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Oh god. Radio. The judge like questions like, yeah. So is Aaron Hansen seriously gonna call the radio of Dr. Glenn Pierce to the stand?
Wait, which radio was this?
The radio that Aaron had pocketed at the very
Well, no, I
beginning.
mean, like, for which door?
No, not just any radio. It's the one at the beginning specifically.
Hello. My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Yeah, I got,
That radio.
I mean, I guess I don't recall. But...
But like with this being like the original radio from the beginning, the judge does at least take it as somewhat of evidence as apparently like some form of space bullshit going on. So like it's questionable evidence. It's not a witness per se, but it is accepted as evidence in the case. So, unfortunately for Aaron Hansen, the radio will be removed from his inventory for at least the proceedings of the trial.
Oh, no!
No! I
mean, I hate to be that guy, but you asked for this.
You act like you
It's
never
a
been in court
witness,
before.
not evidence. You can't put a witness in the court record.
And the good does like mildly backhandedly thank Mr. Hansen for the evidence putting forward in the trial that would hopefully explain some of these strange happenings going on. And of course, Mr. Klaus van der Hayden over here is of course going to get his own like a cohort, maybe not cohort, but like fellow businessmen in like the scene going on. So of course, to the stands we have
I'm really pissed off at the judge, so I start mooning him, but I'm just a bee drill, so it doesn't even look that
you do start mooning her, and well, she isn't very well looking at just a bee-sized bee drill, just kind of doing its business.
Yeah, it
So-
doesn't even look like mooning because I'm a bee.
Yeah.
Alright,
But one Mr. Sting is brought to the table. And of course, Barry B. Benson just kind of digs into him like, So, Mr. Sting, you got quite a resume on in here, but with your business, with the bees, I'm feeling a little sting, Mr. Sting, by your, accent towards those bees here. Sorry, Mr. Sting, or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner. This, of course, elicits a reaction in the jury and some of the lawyers on Van der Hayden's side of court. And like, what do you mean that wasn't his real name? Embarrassingly. Of course, the bees are also like chatting up in the background and like how Mr. Sting isn't even this guy's real name. I don't know how Barry found out that information, but you know.
Aaron just goes up to the defense podium and just says, "This is unacceptable!" and just pounds a spear hand into the table, and it's stuck.
Oh no.
Mr. Sting being at like the witness stand, it's just like trying to like sue Aaron off, like slightly trying to like brush him off without touching him, like when people get skittish about like trying to sue a fly away or something without touching it. Like was trying to do that to Aaron Hansen without actually touching him. Sue, get off.
Aaron Hansen is just stuck. Fuck!
Order! I'm just definitely just now picking whenever Aaron Hansen swears, the judge is just gonna bang her gavel and call for order, because she will not have swearing in the court.
Sholmes would like to trust his gut because he is very suspicious of this witness having given a false name. So I guess the question. Oh right, no, I have to roll.
Yeah.
Oh no. Actually,
a-
it's just asking one question.
Yeah, ask one question from the deep dive list.
What here is not as it seems?
Okay, so what here is
Besides
not as
the
it
name,
seems,
obviously.
like it. You can tell, right? Like, aside from the just very suspicious attitude of like everybody that Klaus Van der Hayden has called up, including himself, is in some form connected to the beekeeping industry. Because they are also withholding their manner of how they keep the bees like doing what they want them to do, like how they keep the bees, in essence.
They're the conditions, effectively.
Yeah, they're
The work
conditions of
conditions.
beekeeping.
Interesting. So that's like all of them, like every single one of them.
Yeah, every single person, including Van der Hayden himself, is like withholding something of like how the bees are being kept. It's just being suspiciously beaten around the bush is what I'm getting at.
Beating around the bush.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The good eventually dismisses Mr. Singh, or rather Mr. Summoner, and like the court that then asks if there is anyone else like Mr. Vanderhayden wants to call to the stand. Then Vanderhayden like has to like stop and pause for a minute because he needs somebody with like more direct action like involved in the ostensible unruliness of the bees. So in a manner that is diverging from normal movie canon,
Uh-oh.
Mr. Vanderhayden calls up Ken to the stand. Good old Patrick Warburton voice guy.
Oh.
Oh my.
Well, it's a good thing I accidentally summoned him.
Yeah. And like Ken is going on like these bees threw a mosquito into my nose.
No, that was just me.
The fucker deserved it.
That
Order.
was just me. That was just me, sir. He's literally in the fucking witness stand.
And you threw a mosquito into him. Why? The good guy?
Cause he's
He
a
was literally
fucking
punching
prick.
down. He was literally punching down buildings.
Also that.
The good is skeptical of the proceedings going on, and Ken's just like, it's a hive. How can they have anything remotely resembling civilization in a hive? They're bees.
That's rather colonialist of you.
Barry B. Benson, of course, interjects like, we're here in a court of law. We're here in a court of law, Ken, sir. If we are civilized enough to be in a court of law, surely we must be civilized enough to have intercourse on buildings, are we not? And then the jury is on Barry B. Benson's side here, like, yeah, you know, if these bees are talking, walking around, like, in court law with us, and surely they
Aaron
must have
burps
buildings.
really loudly.
Sorry, what was that?
Aaron burps really loudly.
Order! But no, Ken isn't having any of this. Like, he's still just being extremely beist as possible. Like, he's taking any opportunity to take a pot at the bees. And keep in mind, his nose is still kind of stuffy from having, like, a mosquito rammed into it and stinging it from the inside. It's swollen and everything.
Anyone else thinking about how this guy looks like a clown with his swollen nose?
That elicits some chuckles from some of the bees in the crowd. Just dunking on Ken like that.
Well, that would make 2 clowns in the room.
Da 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 da. These bees are a menace. They have no respect for the natural order of us trying to live our lives. This bee, he points at Barry, tried to steal my girlfriend. The crowd gasps. It's just like, you are being upstaged in the court of romance by a bee.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh, come on! Ken just exhales like, how can you not see this as a problem? How can you not see this as a problem? I'm being upstaged by a bee! A bee!
Listen, buddy, I'm constantly
when you're a
upstaged.
C. Oh.
I'm contemplating if I want Mr. Magoo to just call him a cuck right here and now.
Being cooked by a bee. Oh, God. If you ask me, these bees, they should all be wiped out right here and now.
That is genocide, sir.
Or like, the good isn't having any of Ken's, like, genocidal, like, against bees tendency and just, like, dismisses him. He's still just gonna be, like, because towards the back of the court now, and, like, he's probably still gonna be making some comments here and there, but, like, Ken needs
You're voicing genocide over being cucked?
That's not what this is!
It sounds to me like somebody isn't taking too well to their former partner finding out they aren't all they were cracked up to be.
Ken just kind of, like, angrily shakes a fist. Like, he just grabs the nearest thing that he can, like, grab, like, just like a booklet or something, and just tries to, like, flail around towards, like, some of the beats and some of the party. In fact, I'm gonna ask you to, like, roll to the, like, if you want to try and, like, either roll to defense or harm, just take the one harm just to prove a point.
I mean, Aaron Hansen can't dodge.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have an important question. Is Gurren Lagann in the courtroom with me?
Oh. Oh.
I'm asking, can I grab the book with one hand and prevent it from hurting anybody? Just as a power move.
Oh, that absolutely is a power move. I'm going to say that initially no, but you can summon it in, like, basically in the same role you would use to, like, defend yourself. Like, if you wanted if you wanted that to be a defend from harm or
Yeah, let's try and defend from harm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually pull out my hammer thing and try to just deflect the book.
Oh.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah, so defend from harm. I mean,
with
remind myself of what you rolled for that.
Oh, it's dark, so that's not great for me, but hey.
Defend from harm is roll with light.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So that's a 0 for her lot and a 0 for Luigi.
Oh, okay.
So it's just 2d6.
Yep. Alright. You both pass, so take your defend from harm option. Costs you, expose yourself to the danger, or the GM makes a move. Okay.
Let's see.
So
What is this?
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
there.
that yes, Gurren Lagann catches it, like with one hand, and like
Mhm.
keep in mind, Luigi's got a star and a stick right now. Stars are quite notably very hot. So this is
Uh-oh.
going to light the book on fire.
Oh boy.
And like this catches Ken off guard and he's like, he's just waving the book around and like fanning the fire basically. So this is danger already. So we have a flaming book being held by someone who just called for the genocide for all bees over being cooked.
Jesus Christ.
That's one of the sentences I've said of all time.
Thank you, Interstitial, for existing.
Like Ken is just still in surprise. Like, God, trying to do the Patrick Warburton voice is hard sometimes. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you did
Oh, no,
a CDI King voice. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, you did that. That's what you
Dinner.
did.
My
How
boy,
did you even
I've
get
been
lighted on
cuffed by
fire?
a bee.
How did you even light that on fire? What are these bees carrying? And of course, Ken can't even tell the difference between like cockroaches, rhinoceros beetles, and bees. He just hates bugs. I mean, granted, Mr. Magoo in his dog costume. He's still in his dog costume. But this dog costume is also in a suit now, I want to point out.
Of course,
Oh,
of course.
okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice... I thought that's important to know, because suited dog. Suited...
Oh,
for
man,
Mr.
I'm glad someone put him in it.
Could just be the world magic at work.
I'm just imagining.
I'm going to completely rebuke you. I don't. You really think Mr. Magoo would dress up for a formal event?
Mr. Magoo wouldn't, but the world magic would make him probably. But I can see your complaint, but I do like the idea of bugging a
railroading over here.
Fine.
I was joking.
Anyway.
I'm just imagining Luigi is just an orange scuttlebug like creature with the Saiyan shoulder pads and a scouter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It doesn't even really matter because we basically, like, the one time we mentioned, oh yeah, he's just this dog, we never mentioned it again.
Yeah, it's basically like just a joke thought. But yeah, no, after a while though, Ken manages to like find out the fire. He's just holding a burnt booklet that he tried to swat the bees with. and Baby Benson's like, you see that? This is what we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And like, there's murmurings going on in the jury stands of like, is this really what we do to the bees? Before long, the judge does once again call for order and tries to settle down the unrest in the stands. And then proceeds to go on. Mr. Benson, is there anything or any of your colleagues would like to present to further the evidence that this man, Mr. Ken, is doing this intentionally to your kind and treating your species with unrest? Barry turns to the party because basically implicitly but not like outwardly saying, you guys got anything? I'm all out of ideas.
I'm thinking it, but Mr. Magoo isn't.
Oh.
Same.
I thought this was going to be the point where one of you call in Mr. Referee.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh my
But
God.
Aaron Hansen is too busy trying to
Be a nuisance.
get unstuck.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I would like to call forth a new witness to support us. Support our argument.
The judge accepts Herlock Solmes' proposition.
We would like to call to the stand one Mr. Referee.
With a little communication going on between the judge, some of the other lawyers, and like one event will summon later because they a brief interlude period.
I like to think he's just already there.
Yeah.
he's part of this.
Yeah, no, Mr. Referee just basically from the back just pulls down a newspaper that he was reading and just walks up. I, Mr. Referee, have been summoned for witness duty.
Hey, yo, could you give me a hand down here?
Mr. Referee just wordlessly, just carefully lift Aaron Hansen's one of his arm stingers just out and unsticks him from the wooden witness stand.
Oh, thank you.
I, Mr. Referee, have witnessed a battle that is not normal for Be Kind. I, with my own eyes, have witnessed something that should be tantamount to some form of collusion. If we use this video recording of this Grange mosquito, we can see that there is some form of aggregation going against the bee colony. And Mr. Referee has video playback of some of the battle that went on, just showing the blood swole, just tearing down structures of bee civilization.
I do not question anything as I am dreaming.
The big city.
Yeah, the big city. New Hive City, the big city. and the good nods along, goes along with this. And you're presuming that with this mosquito that had been invading, in that this is a form of intentional conflict, perhaps. Mr. Referee leaves the answer uncertain, but he is merely just a witness and just watching Buzzwole tear down a big chunk of the city in the hive. Ken, of course, shouts out from the bag, "That's a mosquito they threw at me." And Barry, of course, is quick to retort, like just saying, like, "And how are we to prove that you didn't lead the mosquito here? You have it out for me, you know." And Ken's just like, "I'm not being a what was that? What was that word you used for me?" And like trying to remember that Mr. Magoo called him a cock.
And I just lazily say, really, do you not think that this man would be at the mercy of that mosquito?
I'll be back.
This man just would totally be his gigolo.
Order! The good is calling order whenever Aaron Hansen is just speaking out unruly is just funny to me. Then, of course, Klaus van der Heide. I know I should probably wait for Lee to get back before I continue with narrating what's going on with the rest of the court proceeding.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm still actually kind of enamored with just how we've gotten into this situation in the first place. Just speaking, just about the campaign for a second, because the fact that I accidentally did a lead-in to the courtroom scene, now we're just here doing it, and it's just like, yeah,
You weren't even planning to do a courtroom scene?
not originally, no.
Dang.
Well, one thing led to another, and here you are after the original main conflict had been solved, just solving something unrelated. Oh god.
I'm back.
Alright, so I was gonna just go on, actually, like Mr. Van der Hayden is, of course, still gonna, like, dismiss, like, the bees, saying they obviously intentionally lit this booklet on fire to cause harm to one of my potential supporters here. And it's just...
Well, actually,
Klaus
that was
isn't
me. I'm not even a bee. I'm just a plumber.
Plumber bug, right, heard it all. don't even know what kind of bug you are. Klaus Van der Hayden is like,
Yo, I don't know what kind of bug you are.
Dung beetle.
Damn.
this portly man, this just fat portly man just staring at Luigi because at the thought of being called a bug.
Well, I'm thinking only thing they fear should proc again.
Oh, absolutely. Go for it. Roll that dark. Oh, that is really funny. Oh no. Well, you get experience for failing that roll at least. Alright, so on a miss they get help from something stronger. What? Right, so Mr. Van Hayden getting help from something stronger. How the fuck do I...
Another dung beetle. Hello?
I think Britain die
Well, farewell.
because the music is gone too.
Mm.
Too stressful.
Okay.
Hey, I think I sassed someone too hard.
I mean, the help from something stronger was internet.
Oh no! The most powerful being. I have doomed us all.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
the jazz is back.
Alright. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up any harder. Anyway, so failing the only thing they fear roll in that, like, Barry B. Benson mildly relatedly tries to divert the topic, like points out Mr. Van der Hayden's merchandise, the way he sells honey, being like in bottles, like shaped like a bear. Like, no, Mr. Van der Hayden, you sell our honey in these bear-shaped containers, and what's a bear speak to you? Like, Van der Hayden's like clammy about it. Well, bears are, they're cute, they're fuzzy, and they're friendly, and Barry Benson is like, well, does this seem friendly to you? And through the doors of the court, we have a bear.
Oh,
Bear
Yo,
has
what the fuck?
But that is basically also the reaction of like the jury and or other spectators to the court case. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? You brought a bear into the court?
how did you even do that? Never mind, I don't... This dream is nonsense. I just roll with it.
Yeah. The judge bangs the gavel and order. And it's just like, I mean, the bear is just kind of like agitatedly chilling because, like, it's chained, thankfully, for everyone else, but it's still like a wild bear. Bears kill bees when they get their honey. You telling me that this bear is cute enough that kills hundreds of thousands of our kind daily? And Van Hayes were like, well, you see, if any of you want to like further interject into this bad going on behavior though, feel free to.
I'm gonna
Aaron's just like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? No, no, no.
I'm gonna scan the bear.
The bear is like, I mean, it's stronger than a person, but it's still like, nowhere near as powerful as any of the other stuff you've dealt with. Like, it's just hovering like maybe around like 11, 12 on the scouter. Like, it's definitely a lot stronger than a person, or like all the regular people are like between 2 and 5. But like, it's a bear. It's just a normal ass bear, like chained to people who can properly restrain the bear.
How can the people with smaller power levels restrain the one with bigger one? Power levels make no sense.
Damn true.
Luigi speed running through the Frieza saga.
Also, wait, where'd Alice go? I just noticed he's muted.
Oh, I'm sorry here.
Oh, okay. I thought you went to go do something real quick while my internet
No,
was
no.
dying.
No, I'm right here.
Alright. The good, of course, question, Barry B. Benson's like, why did you bring a bear into the court of law, knowing full well that if this bear got on the loose, it would prove just as dangerous as the humans in the court as it would to your kind? It's evident! But Barry decries, like, this creature kills, like I said, it kills hundreds of thousands of bees whenever it wants honey. This is not suitable marketing for our stolen labor.
It does seem in rather poor taste, wouldn't you say?
See? Barry appreciates the support from Herlock Zones. So like now is like in a state of like Van der Hayden asking like, so what are you gonna do about it? If this was in poor taste, what do you want? B reparations? B payback? What do you want? This is perfectly normal thing.
Hey, I have a question.
Van der Hayden acknowledges Mr. Magoo's request for a question.
How come literally the entire human race wasn't aware that bees and other insects, I guess, are sentient beings that can communicate?
I was aware of that.
Well,
Yeah, what the fuck?
we've never needed to focus on such small matters. Van der Hayden just tries to like his tone gripping a bit with venom. Like, you think we would pay attention to these thousands of tiny creatures? Because we do not perceive things that are just that much smaller than us. You pay
You can
attention
speak
to every
your language.
You pay attention to every speck of dust you walk past.
I do.
I believe it.
But Van der Hayden is just stunned into silence once again by Luigi's just audacity.
Listen, I'm a neat freak. What can I say?
Lee, were you gonna say something as Mr. Magoo?
No,
Okay. I thought I interrupted you, sorry.
you didn't.
Alright. But Barry at least tries to, like, devil's advocate. It's just like, we bees, we don't go out the hive unless we are pollinating the flowers. I don't think people will be actively putting their ears up against flowers just to listen out for a bee sitting on them. They know we can sting them. And if they are afraid of being stung, what are we going to do about it? We can't just say, just whisper into their ear, hey, I'm not going to sting you. They're just going to get scared. They're going to run up. The good acknowledges that Barry has made like a half decent point, but it's still like alarmed because the sudden like acknowledgement that surely somebody somewhere, some scientist should have discovered the sentience of insects long before. So congratulations, Mr. Magoo has just set the B-movie world into an existential crisis.
Thank goodness.
I
have
feel like
to
that was
wonder.
kind of already happening in the movie, but
Yeah, I mean it was, but it's like furthered the existential thread of like, wait, what the fuck? We should have known this sooner. Why did we not know this?
Herlock has a suspicion. I don't know what to do with this though.
Oh, I'm very curious to see where you take it though.
I don't know how to do this, but I'm basically Herlock has a strong suspicion that it has been known for a long while, and the information has been suppressed to keep the honey circuit flowing. Let's say.
Oh. Oh.
Because between that and the
A
suspicious lack of
conspiracy.
details on the bees, conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh god. That is.
I just don't know how to present it as the question.
Yeah, that is like how you would question it. Like, Oh god, how would you bring that up? Like, I'm just now like actually thinking about how to segue into that being brought up, because that is a very good on-topic point for Herlock Holmes to try and bring up as a leverage point. Oh, okay. Here's how I'll go. In that like, when Mr. Van der Hayden is like going off on his rant about how he doesn't need to pay attention to stuff that's that small of a detail, Herlock Holmes like just he knows that lie when he sees one. I feel like feel like this would be another instance of trust your gut here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Trying to figure
I'll
out
give
where
you
to-
a freebie from the deep dive list.
Okay. So, kind of connected those dots. So. I'm just trying to figure out how each of these could be applied. Is another thing. Is like.
Be applied.
Actually, quick question. Like, okay, so everyone that's on, what was his name? Vanderhaven?
Yeah, Klaus Van der Hayden.
Vanderhayden, sorry. Vanderhayden's side, they're involved in the beekeeping ring in some fashion, but like,
Yeah.
do they have? Ooh, that's actually okay. Let's go with that. What here could I use to get? Actually no. Fuck. Can't figure out how to word this because I know what I want to do, just not how to do it. I want to see if like any of the people on Vanderhayden's side have like any sort of scientific connections in the beekeeping world, let's say.
Oh. Okay. So like,
To call as witness.
oh right. So like, I imagine you would be snooping around to see if they've got like any business cards laying around or like any form of like legal identification that you could like cross compare to like a network of sorts. Right?
Yeah, something like that, like observing like their outfit, looking for anything like that could be used as an indicator of, you know,
Yeah.
their status or their
I will
real
say that
position.
you would have to probably get up somewhat closer to them as like a form of inspection, or at
Yeah,
least like asking for like their line of work or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, being the size of a rhinoceros beetle doesn't allow as much passive deduction as I would like.
Yeah,
It's
but at the
a
very
bit of
least,
a
like I
hindrance.
said, you could like publicly prod them for info, like their lines of work or
Yeah,
something.
absolutely.
Yeah.
As a
So if
point of curiosity, I was curious, Mr. Vanderhayden, your associates, what sort of line of work are they from?
my associate, we're of course very intertwined in the food business. We do all sorts of research in making sure our food at the honey is
I'll
as
be
top of the
right
line as it
back.
can be. We of course also have entomologists to ensure that we have just the utmost best treatment of our beekeeping capacity.
Indeed. I wonder how inconvenient could it possibly be to get one of these entomologists up to the stand to give testimony?
Well, I'm sure that shouldn't be a problem. Vanderhayden, you can
The
notice him
defense
like
would like to
sweat
call
slightly
for a
as
new
he like
witness.
accepts this.
Oh boy.
So we have just an entomologist called up to the witness stand to give testimony about like their line of work and their level of research in the line of insects and all things bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just going on about like how bees are like a very like particular subject compared to other bugs, and like how the method of pollination is very important, just keeping not only the ecology of the planet sustainable, but just incidentally also being very productive in the line of economics and commerce. And of course, in through Herlock Solm's passengers, being able to notice a few things that wouldn't make sense if they didn't know bees could talk.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free to have Herlock pass that however he will.
Oh gosh. You seem to have a very intimate knowledge of the bees and their way of working. It must come from
Yes,
quite
of
a
course.
good deal of observation. A very busy job you must have. A busy bee, you could say.
Well, yes, of course. It runs in the family. Like, I've known the Vanderhayden family for generations. His grandmother, for instance, was very particular enough in the beekeeping duties. She of course, led the family's name for generations for being well known for their honey selling.
Interesting.
Vanderhayden, of course, is like soaking this up with great pride because, like, yes, my grandmother was a very powerful woman.
Indeed. To have such a long-running success must have quite a few family secrets, trade secrets, and so on.
Vanderhayden's like, what are you implying?
I'm just saying that for working with bees this long in your family's history, you must be very knowledgeable about them, correct?
Yeah.
Many things throughout your family passed down.
So, is there anything in particular you wish to associate this beekeeping duty with?
I just find it so incredibly difficult to believe that your family would be so deeply involved in the beekeeping scene, and yet never once come across the fact that bees are in fact sentient and can speak.
You get caught. You get so caught up in the business. You don't have time to pay attention to
You don't have
passing
time to pay attention to that your very subject of business is trying to communicate with you. I find that...
You see, Van der Halen's like very clearly, visibly like sweating up a storm because trying to find an excuse. Like you don't like when you are working in an office, when you are the CEO of a business, you don't stop to listen in on every single conversation your employees have. Why would I pay attention to the bees? Let alone like the thought the bees could speak.
You say you don't pay much attention to them, then must be quite the beekeeper yourself, to be... Then, Carrying on that family legacy so well that you would go and ignore them. Is that what you're telling me?
No. Like, Van der Halen's getting, like, incredibly angry because...
The internet?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying Van der Haden's getting angry at the internet.
No. Also, Draga
But also
isn't back
probably.
yet.
Alright, I've returned.
Oh, you came back to fucking British internet dying again?
It,
New BRB city.
New Jersey, but it's New Beezy. I don't know. Well, there's got to be a better option.
Uh-oh. Hmm.
Well. Well.
Oh, apparently Nintendo put 3 new games on N64 NSO.
Wow. What are they?
Wow.
Harvest Moon 64, 1080-degree snowboarding, Jet Force Gemini.
Neat.
I knew about Jet Force Gemini.
Well, we technically knew about the snowboarding one also. It was the last, like, unreleased, announced one. I mean, I think Harvest Moon was announced for Japan, but...
They just announced a new Mana game.
Neat.
Yeah, they did. They announced that a little bit ago.
I haven't been paying attention to Game Awards, so I don't know.
I just have it on muted in the background.
Cool.
I just have it off and muted in the background.
Yeah, same.
I probably could have done that. I think this is like literally the first. This is like the first year I haven't been just having it in like the background or whatever because doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had it on the background exactly once.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like one of those things where I like. I don't give a shit about the awards because the game awards means less than the fucking Oscars by a lot. And those already basically don't matter, but I don't know. I mean,
I just don't give a rat's ass about the Game Awards and never have.
I
yeah,
don't really
yeah.
care
It's like
about.
I don't
I don't really
either. It's
care
just
about it
like
either, just for the announcements and the stupid memes that come out of it.
yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know. Sometimes they announce Hades 2 or whatever. So whatever. That's basically it. Honestly, the Game Awards aren't even okay. I was going to say nothing funny bad happens at the Game Awards anymore, but I guess last year proved that wrong right at the end.
Oh yeah, the Bill Clinton guy.
Yeah,
They should have that guy back. That was the most entertaining part of last year's thing.
yeah. Bring back the Razor robot.
Trying to decide if I like the BRB over the name of New Hive City or in Buzzwell's fists. They're both solid options. Hmm.
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 Yeah.
I concur.
I mean, British says stuff.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, this is bummer.
Yep. There's not even any bleach.
Dang. What a reference.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that guy in ages.
DMs me every now and then. Catch up.
Is this ancient game guy lore?
I mean, not really. More just a person that used to be around more.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it still does stuff every now and then. Just
I guess we should be lucky this is the only time this has happened, I think.
so far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when we were doing like our last campaign, I don't think this happened last time, I don't think.
I mean, some of those sessions were over a year ago, so I don't particularly remember super well.
I, there might have been one we called off because of British's internet. Maybe not. I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, see what I fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Soon as we decide this will be a good point to just call it for now, and my internet like immediately afterwards.
I mean, for what it's worth, we haven't said on stream that we're calling it.
Yeah, but I at this point I think my mood has just kind of been killed a bit, honestly.
That's
Okay.
fair, yeah. It's in some cases it's better not to force yourself through something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Sort of session, not by any of our own faults, mind you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that though. It's just like I fucking hate my internet.
It's bad.
It's alright.
Really funny that by pure circumstance, B movie world's going to be our most
Oh
sessions in one
god.
world.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, definitely. Everything
Yeah.
else has been 2 sessions, Matt.
Yeah. The courtroom was just too powerful.
Apparently.
Filler arcs be like.
God. So I suppose in that sense, You would probably be just moving on to doing more monster cycling now, game guy.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
You like jazz?
You
Do
like
ya?
jazz?
But do you though?
Yeah.
Cool.
Jazz is like my favorite genre of music.
Jazz is pretty good.
I like jazz.
Do you have two spaces between like and jazz, or is that
No, the kerning on the letter J is weird.
just okay?
It always has been in this font. I don't know why.
In that case, I'm going to go start dinner.
Alright.
Have dinner.
Oh boy, dinner. Farewell.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess stream time for non-interstitial stream stuff.
Yeah.
Something like
So,
that.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head off now. So I'll talk.
Me
Have
too.
fun with the monster sanctuary.
I will try.